How will the 2024 U.S. presidential election shape the future of international relations? As the 2024 U.S. presidential election approaches, the global community watches closely. The outcome will not only influence domestic policies, but also have profound implications for international relations and global politics. Let's start by examining the foreign policy stances of the two main candidates, Donald Trump and Joe Biden, and how their potential presidencies could shape the global landscape. Donald Trump, the Republican candidate, has a track record of emphasizing America First policies. His approach includes renegotiating trade deals, pressuring NATO allies to increase defense spending, and taking a hard stance on immigration.
We'll make America strong again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Trump's foreign policy is characterized by a transactional approach. He views international relations through the lens of deals and negotiations, often prioritizing economic benefits for the U.S. In contrast, Joe Biden, the Democratic candidate, advocates for a more traditional approach to diplomacy. His policies emphasize strengthening alliances, re-engaging with international organizations, and promoting democratic values globally.
Tonight, the whole world is watching America, and I believe at our best, America is a beacon for the globe. We will lead not only by the example of our power, but by the power of our example.
Biden's foreign policy focuses on rebuilding relationships with allies and restoring America's role as a leader in global cooperation. Let's break down the potential impacts of the 2024 election on various regions around the world. Under Trump, U.S.-Europe relations have been marked by tensions, particularly regarding NATO and trade. Trump has repeatedly criticized NATO allies for not meeting defense spending targets and has imposed tariffs on European goods. If Trump is re-elected, we can expect continued pressure on NATO allies to increase their defense budgets and possibly more unilateral trade actions. This could strain the transatlantic alliance, but might also push European countries to strengthen their own defense capabilities. In contrast, a Biden presidency would likely focus on repairing and strengthening transatlantic relations. Biden has emphasized the importance of NATO and has promised to work closely with European allies on issues like climate change, cybersecurity, and countering Russian aggression. Trump's policy towards Asia has been dominated by his stance on China. He has imposed tariffs, sanctioned Chinese companies, and sought to decouple critical supply chains from China. A second Trump term could see an intensification of the economic and strategic rivalry with China. This might involve more aggressive trade policies, increased military presence in the South China Sea, and efforts to build alliances with countries like Japan, India, and Australia to counter China's influence. Biden, while also recognizing the strategic challenge posed by China, advocates for a more multilateral approach. He aims to build coalitions with allies to address issues such as trade practices, human rights, and regional security. In the Middle East, Trump's policy has focused on a strong alliance with Israel, withdrawing from the Iran nuclear deal, and promoting normalization agreements between Israel and several Arab countries. If re-elected, Trump would probably continue his approach, further isolating Iran and pushing for more normalization agreements. However, his policies have also led to increased tensions and instability in the region. Biden, on the other hand, has indicated a desire to return to the Iran nuclear deal, provided that Iran complies with its terms. He also supports a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, though this remains a challenging and contentious issue. Trump's policies towards Latin America have been characterized by a focus on immigration control, including building a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border and a hard stance on Venezuela.
We've defended other nations' borders while leaving ours wide open. Anybody can come in. Oh, we're going to build the wall. Don't worry about it. We're building the wall. We're building the wall. In fact, it's going to start soon. Way ahead of schedule. Way ahead of schedule. Way ahead of schedule. It's going to start very soon. General Kelly, by the way, has done a fantastic job. Fantastic job he's done. And remember, we are getting the bad ones out. These are bad dudes. We're getting the bad ones out. Okay? We're getting the bad. If you watch these people, it's like, oh, gee, that's so sad. We're getting bad people out of this country. People that shouldn't be, whether it's drugs or murder or other things. We're getting bad ones out. Those are the ones that go first. And I said it from day one. Basically, all I've done is keep my promise.
A second Trump term could see continued emphasis on border security and strict immigration policies, as well as ongoing pressure on regimes like Venezuela's. Biden's approach to Latin America emphasizes addressing root causes of migration, such as economic instability and violence, through aid and cooperation. He also supports a more humane immigration policy and seeks to engage with regional partners to tackle shared challenges. Trump's engagement with Africa has been limited, focusing mainly on counterterrorism and trade deficits. A re-elected Trump might continue this limited engagement, emphasizing security and trade on a transactional basis. Biden, however, has outlined a more comprehensive approach to Africa, including addressing health crises, supporting democratic governance, and promoting economic development through investment and aid. Biden's policies could foster stronger U.S.-Africa relations, focusing on long-term development and collaboration on global challenges such as climate change and public health. Historically, U.S. foreign policy has oscillated between isolationism and internationalism. Trump's approach can be seen as a return to a more isolationist stance, reminiscent of the pre-World War II era, while Biden's policies echo the internationalism of the post-war period. The 2024 election will have significant implications for global geopolitics. Depending on the outcome, we could see shifts in alliances, changes in trade relations, and new approaches to global challenges like climate change, security, and economic development. In conclusion, the foreign policy direction of the United States, under either Trump or Biden, will shape not only the nation's future, but also the global landscape. As voters and global citizens, understanding these potential impacts is crucial.